This Claude Cowork automation can get any business 30,000 new leads from Google Maps every single month, fully automated. And in this video, I will show you exactly and step by step how to build it, including a live dashboard that tracks every lead, every outreach, and every reply in real time. If you sell a service for $1,000 and close just 1%, that's 300 new clients or $300,000 a month. Even at a 0.1% close rate, that's still $30,000 a month in extra revenue. In this video, I'll show you how to build this from scratch, how much it costs, and how you can get your first few hundred leads for free. You just enter the type of business you want to target. Then Claude Cowork searches Google Maps, finds matching businesses, extracts their contact details, writes a personalized outreach email for each one, and sends the email automatically, and tracks everything in a live dashboard in real time. Who was contacted and who replied to your emails. The first thing you need to do, if you haven't done it already, you need to download Claude for your desktop and then install it. So you go to claudeai.downloads, install it, and then you can open it. Then here you click on this icon that opens Cowork. So this is this automation platform from Claude that you can access on any of the paid plans in Claude, even on the lowest, cheapest plan. And then we go to projects. And here we create a new project, clicking here, and we just start from scratch. We call it Google Maps Lead Generation and click Create. Claude can't directly access Google Maps, so we need to connect it to a tool like Apify, which can access Google Maps and extract leads and contact details from it. So just go to this apify.com link. I've also linked this up below in the video description for you to click. Then you sign in for a free account. This gives you like $5 in credits, which will last you for like a few hundred leads at least. So then once you have an account, let's go back to connect this Apify to our Claude. So you go here to connectors. And this is where you find lots of different tools you can integrate with Claude to give it access to that. So we want to have Apify. So you click on Browse Connectors because many of these tools already have a connection and appear in this connector library. So we're going to type in Apify and then it's going to show up as you see. We click on it and then you have already enabled it and installed it. If you haven't done this, this will ask you to install it, and then you need to enter your Apify API token, which is really easy to get. Go to settings, click on API integrations, and here usually there is a default API key. You can just pick that, go back to Claude, paste this in here and click save, and then scroll here down, click on always allow on all of these functions and permissions, because then we can make sure that Claude has access to everything it needs to do with Apify, scraping all our leads, and we don't need to manually approve that because we want an automated process. Now in our project, we need to go to project instructions. This is what many people skip, and it makes it so hard and time consuming to fix later, because here we can define what the project is about and a few parameters, rules, and constraints. So I've already prepared this for myself here, where I have already these my project instructions for the entire project. So I will just copy that into a new document, and then I will just change a few things. So here in those brackets, I set in my details. So, and that's the only thing that really matters. So here I enter my name, an email address I want to use, where the emails are going to be sent out to contact all these businesses. So I could add several emails. We will connect this email account later, but for now it's just important to type it in. I will use a Gmail inbox here for now. Business type to target. Well, here you can define, okay, what businesses you want to collect leads from. So I could say, I could say hair salons. Then I need to enter my region. I would just basically pick a state, right? So if I use USA, I could say, maybe we could use Texas, doesn't matter. Then my offer, what I sell, so this is where I type in what I want to sell to this business. And I can say WhatsApp agent that books appointments, right? Just enough. What's the benefit? Saved times and more bookings. Okay, here, well, I don't need to define that. the name. So this should be inserted automatically from these values. Yeah, this is where we define what tool it should access. Here we have Apify defined, so it always uses that. It makes me a Google Sheet to store all this lead data. It has a few instructions on how to send and make this outreach emails and the tone of voice. And yeah, all of these different rules to avoid mistakes and make sure I get the best results from these automated systems. Okay, and now I go back to Claude, paste this in here and click save. Now let's scrape our first leads. I will go to my scraping prompt here where I am. This is very simple to run the first test. Go back in here, just in a new chat window. I type in this prompt. It should find me 10 businesses. That's just for testing, right? Later I can scale it up to 100 or 1,000 businesses scraped. But I just want to see if it's working correctly. So just click enter. Okay, here we have our leads. This is what we get. Now I've already ran another prompt that also gave me the email, because just from the Google Maps scraper, you don't get the email addresses. You only get the website, the address, the business name, the phone number, and the Google Maps rating and the reviews. But to get the email address, I needed to run a new tool that I also connected. So let's go back. I'm just going to show you how I did it. It's really easy to do. So here I go to connect Firecrawl. That's the first thing you need to do. You need to go to Firecrawl. That's like a scraping tool that is really good for scraping details from websites. In this case, we want to get the email address from these websites. And you can also use this for free. They have a generous free plan. So sign in. And then what you're going to do is you go back on here, you go to customize. And then we're going to add Firecrawl connector. So go to connectors. And here we click on add a custom connector. You can just type in Firecrawl, and here comes the remote MCP server URL. Now it sounds complicated, but it's actually really easy. We just grab this URL here, paste it in here, and in this place here, you're going to paste in the API key that you get from API keys. You create a new key, and then once you have created a key, you copy the key, and then you paste the key in here. So paste key here, right? So in this field, paste the key and then click on add. And then it's going to add Firecrawl. It's going to look like this. Here you must select always allow. Also here, give permissions so it can do all we needed to do. Let's go back to Cowork. Now here we want to go back in here. And then what I did, I just went to my next prompt where I have the email scraping prompt. So it's this one actually. So you basically just have to copy and paste this prompt. So this just tells Claude to use Firecrawl to go to every single website in this sheet. So all of these websites, visit the websites and see if they have their email address listed. And if they don't have an email address, it should note that they only have a contact form, because this is also important, because Firecrawl can also browse to this website and submit the email we are generating, the outreach email, on the contact form. So it's fully automated. I'm going to show how to do this in the next few steps. But here I just pasted this in here, click submit, and then let it run. And then afterwards, it fills me the email addresses here. Our next step is to generate and send the emails automatically to all these leads where we have the email addresses from. And to do this, we need to first connect our inbox, email inbox. So I go on here, connect email inbox. All you need to do is copy and paste this prompt. So just in the same chat window here. Here you just need to enter the email address where you want to send these emails from. So here, and then the provider. So this is usually the business email address. So in my case, I will pick this one, sponsors@fabimarkel.com, just for my test. Here I need to enter the password. So this is the password I use to log into my email inbox. So when I click here, I need to enter a password in my case, and then I need to log in, and this is the password I need to give it, and I need to tell it what is the email service provider. In my case, it's called private email. So paste it in here. Here I enter the password, and then you click submit. Now I want to add my own test email addresses to this sheet. So what I would do, I would just open this, click on open, click on allow. But then this gives me OpenOffice, and with OpenOffice I can't really edit this because I can't save it as a XLSX file. So in Excel you could change it. So what I would need to do is I need to open it in Google Drive first, in a Google Sheet. Then here I will delete a few emails. And then here I enter my own email addresses, and then I would need to click on download again as XLSX sheet. And then I'm going to go to downloads. I'm gonna grab this and then copy that or cut it out. And then I'm gonna click on here and this will open me that. And then I'm going to paste this and then I say replace that. Perfect. And now let's see. If I reload it, you see it has now my own email addresses. Perfect. Now I can go back and I can go to the next prompt and send the emails out or generate them. So send and generate first outreach email. So here I want to have this one. Perfect. This is the prompt I need. Just paste it in here and click send. Okay, now I see it has worked. I needed to do one more thing. I needed to ask it directly to check this lead file, lead.xllsx file first. Otherwise, it took the emails from memory and I didn't want that because I wanted to use my test emails, right? But when I told it exactly it should do this, so maybe in the prompt you should say go to the leads XLLS file, and then it's gonna work. And then it sent me the emails. Now I can check them. So this is for the hair salon. Hi, you're doing a great job. I checked out your 4.9 star rating with these reviews. Really, then this works, right? This is the personalized or the placeholders that are automatically filled in. I'm Fabian, I was a automation specialist. Perfect. This works. And this is the second email. Okay, this also looks good. Perfect. So the email generation and sending works. The next step is to check my replies so I can see who replied to my email. So I'm just going to write one reply to one of these emails. Hello, yes, I am interested. And then I just click on send. And now I want to have a prompt that checks the replies and sends a follow-up. So let's go on here and okay, what I will do first is say update the leads.xlsx sheet with the test emails and send dates because I need it for a few more tests. I'm going to copy the follow-up email checking and sending prompt and just click. It's going to check my inbox to see if anyone has replied. So it found the correct one. So let's see, did it already update the sheet? Yes, you see I have one reply from that. Perfect. So it has worked. It can recognize who replies. So that means we can go to the next step, which is to schedule a task. So we want to have this automatically scraping leads for us, right? I can run this every morning. It should find me new leads and then it should do everything automatically. Find the leads, send the emails, check for replies and so on, right? This needs to be at the top every morning at 8 a.m. So I need to put this in there and then click submit because it should be a scheduled task. Okay, so it was a little bit stuck. So whenever it's stuck, just cancel it and tell it you seem to be a bit stuck. I just told it that and then it got it to work. Let's see, schedule task. I think it's going to work now. Let's go back to my project here. And here you see the scheduled task now. So there's one more extra feature I told you about. Now you don't really need to do that if you don't want to, but it can be really useful, because it will get you a little bit more contacts and leads. Because as you see here, right, we had our leads and that some have no email address, but they have a contact form. And then you can just let Firecrawl here with this prompt, it can open these websites, find a contact form, and submit the email via the contact form. It makes it more effective because it gets you more leads contacted and could lead to more clients. But the final aspect of this automation is I want now to see it all on one place. I want to have a dashboard where I see how many leads were scraped. So I use this prompt here, copy that, paste it in here and click submit. Okay, now here it has built me my dashboard, and yeah, it should regularly update. Now I've run out of credits, unfortunately. So the next thing I will do, one more thing, is each time the scheduled task has run, update the live artifact. So then I just would send this, and then it will automatically update my live artifact, which you also see here. And this will then update with the new emails that are sent out, the leads that are scraped, the emails that have been replied to. And here you see the breakdown of locations, and here the different tabs for sent emails, people that have replied, and so on. So this is really cool. And then once you have run it for a while, you can go to your scheduled task. You can click on that here. This is my daily leads. You can click it, then you can edit it, and then under scrape new leads, you can set your number. You can set it to 100 leads, right? Or even to 1,000 leads. Once you want to scale this up, once you have run it a few days and you see it's gone to work and you tested it. And then you can click save. And with that, the setup of our automated lead generation is complete for 30,000 leads. Let's briefly talk about the cost. How much does it cost us to run our automated workflow that gets us thousands of leads from Google Maps and email addresses every single month? So we have here Apify is the one that scrapes the Google Maps. Firecrawl gets us the email addresses from those scraped websites. Now, if both have a free plan with Apify, we can scrape 1,100 Google Maps contact details for free. Firecrawl scrapes you 500 websites a month for free. And here I even have like a email hit rate calculator because of 500 websites crawled. Not every website has the email address listed. So usually the hit rate is like 50 to 80%. So let's pick the middle. 70% of all websites we can get their email addresses. So 500 websites, get 350 email contacts. And this is what I call a lead, like not just a contact from Google Maps with a phone number and an address for their business, but an actual email address. So I can actually contact those people via email, because this makes it easier to be scalable via this email automation, because it also sends email automatically, right? So here we have the monthly cost breakdown by volume. So up to 300 leads, you can still use both of these tools for free, and then you have to upgrade to the next plans. And then Apify you pay per use, and here you have basically on Firecrawl the next level plan, and it's like $125 for around 10,000 leads, so 10,000 email addresses for $30,000. 30,000 leads a month, it's just over $200. Now here it's where it's getting interesting. I put here in a calculator for you. You can type in your service price, the conversion rate, how many of these email contacts turn into clients. Maybe you have 1%, right? And then maybe you get around one client, and that you have no total cost, because at 100 leads, it's still free for you to use these other tools. 300, well, that gives you maybe $2,000, and then it's 10,000 crawls or websites or actually leads a month. Maybe your conversion rate is a little bit lower at this point, right? Because you have more mass emails you send out, and then it's still like it would lead you to like 35,000 in gross revenue, and the cost for this automation only around $125. Sure, yeah, it might still be you have to pay for your email service for sending the emails. Maybe there's a limit. There's also some plans for email hosting providers, but generally they're rather cheap, or you have several email addresses that you send these emails from, so you don't land in the spam folders too often. But this is something you can easily figure out how to do this at the scale. And then the next level, let's say we have the conversion rate has gone a little bit down when we scrape 30,000 leads a month and send the emails out. This is like 21,000 emails. And yeah, this could lead us theoretically to 63,000 in extra revenue a month, and we only pay like $200. If you want more videos like this, showing you how to build automated AI systems even as a total beginner without any technical background, make sure to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my new videos.